But our governments are trying to push cannibalism on us.
I keep seeing these posts all over the place, like, why all of a sudden? And, you know, the weird thing is, a lot of these advertisements are based around Sweden.
Right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Why is that?
I didn't even read that. I didn't even read that. I just knew they were coming from Sweden.
Is it, Davos? So, let me see, I forgot. Isn't Davos? I forgot. Where's Davos again? Switzerland. Okay, that's Switzerland. Not Sweden. Wait, where's... I'm terrible with geography, I'm not gonna lie. Especially
outside. It's that American education.
Yeah, that good old-fashioned American education.
The only thing you need to know is that there are 50 states.
Yep.
Where are the states?
Don't you mean 52? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Where are the states? I know the West Coast and the East Coast and everything else in the middle.
I know the East Coast and the West Coast and the Central Coast and the North Coast and the South Coast.
And the Middle Coast.
And then the Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. And the Alaska. Don't forget that one.
Alaska.
Yeah, the Alaska. But yeah, they're pushing this. But it's funny because I thought they want us to eat the bugs. What happened to the bugs? Would people...
Well, now it's each other because we got to depopulate.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of people quick.
According to these...
First it was snitch on your neighbors. Now it's eat your neighbors.
Well, shit. If it's for those social credits, man, I got to do what I got to do.
I mean, I guess I might as well start eating meat at some point in time. Just be careful of the monkeypox region because...
Cannibalism has a time and a place. There's something a little wrong with that sentence.
Yeah, when is the time and when is the place? And why are you saying this, New York Times?
No, I don't. Human beings can't stomach it because human beings lack the nutrients other human beings need to survive. You will get physically sick eating another
So are you suggesting eating the homeless people? Or are you suggest eating...
Is that what this picture says?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, there's eyeballs on the desk and a hand that's severed.
Can you zoom in? I can't really see the finer details. Oops. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not subscribing to you, New York Times. Fuck you. So, well, that's as far as I can go.
Can't control plus?
No, it'll just... Wow, let me see. Let's see. Yep, can't do anything. It'll just put that whole... Subscribe in order to see this article. And I'm not subscribing to you. But yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The Times, man. They want you to eat something that isn't food. Or isn't normal
food.
For
human consumption.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be eating other humans. I mean, we can if necessary, but I don't think it's necessary right now. It's not necessary at all.
Whatever you did just made it bigger.
It did? Oh, no, I think it just did. It just went away.
Oh.
Because when you hover over the ting, then the ting is like,
Oh, well, I can see things now.
More rando news. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is building this big-ass mirror city.
Basically Babylon 5, or New Babylon.
And,
for too long,
it's pretty kind of weird that this is what they're going with. I mean, why a long-ass wall? It's just one straight line. The mirrors, I mean, I don't understand the mirrors.
The mirrors are actually a super weapon. So what they're going to do is they're going to line up the mirrors along, like, points of interest along the globe. And so they're going to reflect all the heat and turn it into laser beams where they can fire off across the ocean.
There you go, and then they can blame climate change for it. Yeah. This totally does not remind me of those movies where everybody's packed in those cities and then,
New Babylon,
you know, yeah. Like Cyberpunk 2020, 2020, 2020,
That's not a 2.
20. Damn it, I can't think.
2030,
2072.
2077, I think. No.
Yeah, 2077.
No, it's...
We gotta figure this out. I think it is 2077 or 2070.
I have the game.
2076.
I have
something
the game.
Like. Have they fixed it?
Barely. Yeah, 2077. I mean, it kind of works. My 3070 can run it now without dropping to like 5 FPS during some parts. But there are still hella glitches and like the NPC pathing is still really busted. Like, I'll be driving. I played it once for a few minutes, and I was driving down the road, and all of a sudden, just NPCs started falling out of the sky, and a car just kind of phased into me, and then there was a police car on me all of a sudden because it acted like I had rammed into them.
Wow.
I mean, they just kind of teleported on me, you know.
This is probably a a precursor, like a little idea of how the city's gonna run whenever if it happens.
What, 2077 or?
Yeah, 2077 is running exactly how the city will run. If it actually becomes a thing, it's gonna be shitty as hell, and you're gonna be having shit falling on you from the ceiling. Actually, shit. It's probably gonna be literal shit because that's how motherfuckers be doing in the cities. Let me just poop wherever the fuck I'm standing.
Right, and all the cities are from top to bottom here,
yep.
So you're literally going to be bathing in poo water.
Poo. Like, look how compact that shit is. Like, no.
You wouldn't be able to move. No.
Oh, yeah, you have your transit via the trains that will go from one end to the end. And, oh, hey, if you do something we don't like, no train. You got to walk, bitch. Oh, wait, actually, no, you can't walk. You won't be allowed to walk. We're outside of your section.
Right.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Literally New Babylon, like.
I'm good on that one.
Dystopia, man. It's coming. If we let it.
If we let it. How would we let it? By just ignoring it, which people love doing because they're fucking cowards. They're fucking cowards. Sorry.
People don't like people these days. Why would I want to live that close to another
Why
human being?
would you? Why would you trust the government, period, at all for literally anything? Even if they're saying something that you like, why would you trust a damn thing? Yes, this looks nice. It looks cool.
It does look cool. I will.
But
admit.
you already know it's going to happen. I mean, shit.
You've got
you
places
already know.
like New York and freaking California.
You know what would be cool, though? Ooh, I just thought of something. What if, right? Hear me out. What if instead, right, cities were actually not living places, right? Like people didn't live in cities. Cities were just areas where they had businesses and companies, and maybe you could work there, maybe, but they were like, businesses and stuff like that. But there was no living area in the city at all. All the living spaces were out.
Well, then you'd be forced to.
You would have to drive to the city,
you'd be
right?
forced to spend your entire day away from home. That would be worse.
Not necessarily, because you could still have, your own stuff closer to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then you'd be forced to live 5 hours away.
Not necessarily. You can live 20 minutes away.
Yeah, but probably not, because capitalism sucks and businesses are less trustworthy than the government. They'd find a way to make it terrible, man.
Well, I mean,
I do not believe in the ingenuity of capitalism.
I believe in a privately owned business way more than I trust the privately owned business way more than I trust the government. Okay. So how's about this?
A private business, yes, but
that's capitalism.
But if the private business has connections to the government,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it would be a privately owned business disconnected from the government. So the cities would be just like privately owned businesses.
What you're saying is you want the businesses to pay for all the electricity and stuff in the city?
I mean, don't businesses pay for their own electricity in their buildings? Wait, I don't know what you're saying.
I guess you're right, yeah.
Wait, what are you saying?
Just a business. I mean, that's exactly what I was saying, I guess.
I'm just saying, like all the... Okay, so you know how this is, Greenville, and there's stores and stuff right down the street, you know what I'm saying? And you don't live here as close as I do. You live, 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
So, imagine if everybody lived 20 minutes away like that, and then all of this, instead of having houses or, living areas... it was just all business, right? And then all the people's living, houses, were 10, 15, 20 minutes away, right? Then all of those businesses, right? Since there's nobody living right there, they would have to be okay, so in order to get people to come here, we have to have and do things that the general people around us will enjoy or want to do. One, they wouldn't be okay, we're going to implement nonsensical things that people are gonna like I don't know, masks, because if the people were I don't want to get masked, and they just wouldn't come here because they have the ability to take care of themselves without the city, then guess what? They would be like, okay, maybe we can't do the mask because we need people to come to the place, like grocery store. We need people to come here. And since people are like, no, we're not coming here because of whatever rules that we're pushing, then maybe we won't do it. Also, since nobody's like living in the city, like nobody is paying rent or taxes in the city, they would need the people to come. So they would have to do things to invite people into the, the city area to do whatever, have fun, go to the movies, go shopping if they want to, because if you're living 10, 15, 20 minutes away, I mean, you can come and get groceries here, but you could also just grow your own shit if you're like out in the country with your own land and shit, like, have chickens or something, which people probably should really just do anyways, but the government doesn't like that. So if the government doesn't like it, guess what? You better fucking do it. Anyways, that's how I believe the city should be. Just like nobody lives in the city. The city is just where people come to, I guess.
It's hard, I can't wrap my head around how that would work. Or how it would look.
I mean, it would look just like it looks now. Just there wouldn't be any like houses, like no apartments or living spaces. Like all of the apartments, I guess, would be outside. Like they would be privately owned. Like this building is privately owned. So instead of it being here in the city, it would be like out in the, I guess, country or whatever. And it would be privately owned, but out in the country.
So would you demolish all the existing apartments and stuff?
Well, okay, no. I'm not saying like we would just take the city that we have now. I'm just saying this is how cities should be. Of course, they're not.
I know. I mean, I'm like in this hypothetical world, how would you change our current world into this one?
I wouldn't like obviously I wouldn't just go and be like, okay, everybody kick out and we're just gonna.
Well, no, I know.
But I'm saying it would have had to already been like
it?
that. Like if I were to create my own city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm gonna create the city how it went, and I'm just gonna destroy everybody's house now. That would be effed up.
Well, no. You give them living arrangements or options for living arrangements or cheaper. For basically the same standard of living that they are currently living in.
But you'd have to find it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
I guess though, if you actually built somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. But you would have to build somewhere another thing comparable to where they were living, and then be like, hey, move there. But then if they're like, I don't want to move over there. So that's the issue with that. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It would have to already be like that. It would
already have to be an existing system, yeah.
Yeah, it would already have been like that. So.
I just didn't know if you had like...
Yeah, I'm not saying that...
An idea of how
we should change it immediately.
Just make all the changes happen right
tomorrow.
Now.
Everybody get the fuck out of your house. That would be crazy.
You have 24 hours to get all your shit out, or it's going to close.
Right, or we're burning this bitch down.
We're burning it down, we're flattening it, and turning it into a business.
Right, that would be insane. Oh shit! Now with this city, I almost forgot this. This city, this is pretty much this video explains. I don't know if this is from a movie or a TV show.
Is this anonymous? Am I about to watch an anonymous video right now?
Nope. I don't know actually. I don't know what this Made by Beautiful People. Do you know what Made by Beautiful People is? I don't know what that is. Okay, well this is from something. Anyways, here you go. This kind of explains how that city would probably work. Can you hear? Turn it up. Let's see. Can we hear?
Is that it? That's it. Alright. Jimmy, keep your mask on.
Keep your mask on.
Sorry, we don't take cash.
We don't take cash.
Okay. 1 second. Let me...
You don't...
Sorry, we don't take card either.
You don't take card?
I'm sorry. What am I supposed to use? Can you step to the side so you can figure this out?
Wait, what?
Can I speak to your manager? Oh. Excuse me. Do you guys take checks? No need. I have the money. You don't need it. Okay, what the hell is that? It's duplicates and implements, and I don't have that. Sorry. But we're cashless now. I had to implement the system just to stay in business. It's okay, Mom. You don't need it. Just go.
Yep. That is exactly what would happen in a city like that. Mm-hmm. Like this one over there. If you're forced, to have to buy your shit from this area that's in the city, and they implement this, and you have no other way of getting anything, that's what'll happen, and that's definitely where it's going.
So how, it was a chip in his brain or something?
I guess whatever. I'm not sure what this movie is from or a TV show or what this is from, but I'm guessing either he had a implant in his head or Neuralink or anything like that. It's something, but he doesn't have whatever. She doesn't have whatever that thing is, so she can't buy anything. Of course, in real life, there's just going to be a chip in your hand, like right there. Yeah. So if that's what they would do in real life. That's they're already doing that.
Scary.
Yeah, totally. Just a chip in your hand that you have to use to buy everything.
Also,
totally, or your face.
You have to be living under a rock for such a major
thing to happen, and you just be okay with it.
You don't know about it and be okay with it.
Yeah, right. How would you? How would you not have heard of that?
Yeah.
What is that? I've never seen that before.
We don't have cash now. What?
Let me be honest. I already know there are some people out there who don't even know about the microchip stuff. So.
Yeah, but if microchips become like a big payment method, I feel
then you have to hear
it. You have to hear about it.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be.
Unless you're not working, but even then.
You're still gonna see it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be you're gonna be exposed to it.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that one person at one time at the store do it, and you're like, oh, what was that? It just happened. But yeah, I mean, that's what happened. That's why I think the city, because imagine if everybody doesn't live in the city and they literally can take care of themselves outside of the city has to do shit to bring people there. So if they try this, then nobody's gonna come there. Nobody's gonna be, oh, okay, well, I don't need this. Let's peace out. No money. Of course, there are still going to be people who are going to do it regardless, because there are people out there who are just straight sheep. They have zero ability to think for themselves. So, of course, there are going to be some people who are going to just fall in line and do the dumb shit. Okay, that's your right. Do it. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough people to keep the businesses afloat when they realize, hey, there ain't nobody coming after I implemented this whole thing, and now people aren't buying anything. Oh, shit. Maybe I should stop it. Or you're shutting down your business. I mean, it's one or the other. One or the other. So, yeah. Wrong button. And the mics are muted. At least it says they're muted. It says it. I'm talking. I'm moving around. Right? I'm glad I saved that for the end. I should have saved that other one for the end.